What's going on, everyone? The Bears here with another build video, and we're getting to that point during the season where everyone's getting kind of burned out of Destiny, and with all the recent stuff that's come out about Bungie, everyone's really getting burned out during the season. But not I. I'm still here. I'm still playing. Still making builds. And today, throwing out there with the Radiant Dance Machines and Wave Splitter. Now, with Radiant Dance Machines, you can dodge a ton of times as long as you keep killing enemies. So the perk's called the Dance, and you can activate your dodge when near a target, and then you can dodge as pretty much as many times as you can, as long as you keep killing guys in between. And that's pretty much it. Doesn't seem like it would be too helpful, but when you pair it with the right mods, it can be. So on our cloak, we have Reaper, which after using your class ability, your next weapon final blow spawns an orb. And, you know, if we're going to be dodging a bunch of times, we're just going to keep making tons of orbs as long as we keep killing guys with our weapon. And along the Reaper mod, we got powerful attraction to help pick up all those orbs a lot easier, and time dilation just to make the armor charge last a little longer. Now, since I have Wave Splitter and a shotgun, my primary DPS output will be from my heavy slot, and I'm using a Cataphract from Trials. I played so much Trials to try to get a good one with Envious Assassin and Bait and Switch, but this was the best one I got. So if you happen to have that role and you like this grenade launcher, congratulations. But I wasn't lucky enough to get that. But anyways, since I'm using that Strand grenade launcher, I have 2 Strand Surge mods and Strand Reserves to help get more grenades in that. Then I have an Arc Resistance mod. It was already on my armor from the last activity I was using. You can really put whatever you want for the resistance mod depending on what you're doing. I mean, that doesn't really matter. For the arms, I have firepower, just because another way to make orbs with your grenade. Fastball, just because I had 1 extra slot available. And I got a harmonic loader, just to help with the reloading of the Wave Splitter. And in the helmet, I got 2 power preservation mods, just because I'm using a roaming super, just to make more orbs, and a harmonic siphon, which will key in very nicely with this Reaper mod and the Radiant Dance Machines. So, like I said, Wave Splitter is going to be the focused exotic here, and we have its intrinsic trait, Harmonic Laser. Laser damage has 3 power levels that oscillate while the trigger is held down. But what I didn't see, that it must have changed kind of recently, but that sustained fire suppresses targets. I had no idea, and that's honestly a pretty nice change to this weapon. But the thing we're going to be focusing on is this supercharged battery initial trait, which, collecting an orb, grants a period of maximum power that starts with an automatic reload. And that suppression from the sustained fire actually keys in very nicely with our Void subclass. And I have Spectral Blades on. I know the super kind of sucks, but I've always liked using it, and maybe it'll be good one day. But scatter grenades, just because it's a nice, quick output of damage, get some more orbs. We have Marksman's Dodge to help reload our weapons, even though Um, we're already kind of reloading it every time we pick up an orb, but nonetheless, it still helps. Stylus Executioner, of course. I mean, for all the times we're going to be dodging, we're going to be invisible most of the time, and Vanishing Step, like it is. These two go so well together, and I never really use Trapper's Ambush. I don't really think it's that great unless you're playing Crucible, but I don't really do that too much. And for the fragments, we have Echo of Harvest for defeating weakened targets, creates an orb, and a Void Breach, just to add on to that orb madness. And this one actually keys in very nicely with the Wave Splitter, which after suppressing a target, you gain increased mobility and your equipped weapon is reloaded. It actually works, and I mean, even though we're going to be dodging all the time, if there's a more powerful target, it'll reload the weapon for us just because. And extra 10 discipline is also pretty nice. And we have Echo of Starvation, picking up a Void Breach or an Orb of Power, gives us Devour, which is fantastic for this. Any Void build, you always want to try to be proc and Devour when you can. And Echo of Undermining to have our grenades weaken targets as well. Alright, and just like usual, we're in my favorite little lost sector here. I just completely ruined that, but let's see if we can proc Echo of Domineering. And we could not, okay. But we got the supercharged battery, so let's see what we can do. We have orbs, and more orbs, and void breaches. Well, now we can proc our Radiant Dance Machines and start making orbs like crazy. Here our supercharged battery almost never goes away, since we'll just be having it proc pretty much at all times. As we see, Domineering just activated, but we didn't have any ammo, so it is what it is. But there you go. Nice and quick. Goes pretty well together. And I hope you guys like this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.